Morning, Steve Freed in Chicago with the morning grain comments. First of all, overnight the trade was kind of mixed. It started out better and now has kind of pulled back a little bit with beans down, corn up a little bit, and wheat about unchanged. In the grains, I think the big news overnight is one large Chinese soybean crusher canceled 2 million tons of sales that they had on the books out of Brazil. I think this is mostly due to logistics and the delay in loading of the beans, but also Chinese crush margins have declined. So we're going to have to watch that pretty closely. I doubt if they can switch those beans to the United States because we really don't have the supply to do that. Outside markets are still trying to figure out what's going on in Europe and especially Cyprus, so they're nervous. We had some information out of the USDA that showed Kansas and Oklahoma wheat crops improving last week, but Texas went down. Texas and Louisiana is increasing their corn planting pace, but the rest of the Midwest is kind of watching this cold, damp weather and seeing if there may be some concern down the road that we might get this corn planted late. We need to plant it early and we need to harvest it early to offset the lower supply of last year. We also noted that there is some talk about the collapse in the beans and the bean spreads and whether or not they'll come back or not. 3 out of the 10 years in which the situation was tight, it did actually rally from here, but the question mark is, will the open sales on the books actually be shipped and will the March 1 stock report be bullish? Corn is kind of reacting in the spread-wise because of some of the ethanol plants that were idle are coming back to production. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services, and have a safe and profitable trading day.
Bid offer on that right now, 8 1/4. Let me double check and see. I don't know if they're doing that 3 o'clock or 3:15.